Hello everybody, Generally Good Gamer here. We're back for another episode with our star of the show, Jennel. I still love this staff, it is beautiful. And so is she, with that nice little blue rose she has in her hair. But we are ready to begin again and continue our journeys with Jennel as she develops and she grows as a person through human territory. And if I remember correctly, we were beginning some of these Westfall quests. So we'll look at the map. We're at Sentinel Hill. We have Saldine's farm up here, which we did some quests at. We've got the Pocket Watch. And now, as I say, we're going to be continuing the quests over in Defias territory, it looks like. So let's get right on to it. Let's begin with the smugglers. So we have the People's Militia quest. What is that? That is a Horde player. Oh, well, Jennel has a history with the undead. As I say, in the beginning of the previous episode, she was chased. She was chased into or under a bridge due to an undead. And actually, she needs revenge. And that is what she's doing now. She's getting revenge. Jennel is having her revenge. Big hits, big hits. Non-stop. There we go. Jennel, you gained honour. Your first honour. Let's cheer / cheer. Excellent indeed, Jennel. Now, you have made an enemy. You've made an enemy of this person here. Gut Raymond. So, be careful. Be aware. We may want to group up with this person. The level 12. In fact, you know what? We're going to group up with them ad hoc. So if they require it, we'll help them out. If we require it, let's just hope that they help us out. For now, we'll watch our backs. So Jennel has had a taste now of player versus player combat. And she enjoyed it. We just saw the rogue to support appear there, I think. Oh, no, maybe not. His corpse is still there on the ground. But yes, so she has decided that she did actually enjoy the taste of making someone fall. And perhaps what that means is that in the future she'll partake in a few battlegrounds here and there. For now though, she's going to continue her quest to defeat the Defias in the area, help the humans to do what they need to do to reclaim their birthright, let's say. I'm thinking I might change polymorph as well to T, because I do keep pressing that instead of V. Gosh, I got quite excited actually with all this undead killing. So I need to get myself back into the game. And I'm going to force a potion there as well, just in case this rogue does attempt to get his revenge. Because if he does, we need to be on our guard, ready. Ready for that moment. Yes, so RP-wise, Jennel has decided that she owes the humans something. As I said a while ago, many moons ago, in a much earlier episode, they have helped her, they've accepted her into the area, there's no prejudice that she feels, and so she feels like she owes them some debt. And that debt she will repay by helping them with their Defias problems. We have another Defias trapper here. Staying ready for this rogue. Yeah, I can imagine what might happen here is that he'll try to get us when we're on low health. So what I'm going to do is slow this guy down, jump away, get a fire blast in. There we go. One more slow with a rank 1 frostbolt. Very nice. I also feel like I need to play around a little bit with the interface options. My camera doesn't seem to be as zoomed out as I like it, so I will change that here now. What we'll also do is we'll get a nice little buff here from one of Jennel's multiple Tupperwares filled with spiced wolf meat. So she'll be sit down and eat one now, get a small buff, stamina and spirits, and be good to go again. Does this guy need some help? guess we could help a little bit, couldn't we? There you go. A couple of love taps there. Frostbolts. You're welcome. SS for Jetta. Vegeta, maybe, from Dragon Ball Z. Is that from Dragon Ball Z? Am I correct there? That could be a Dragon Ball Z reference. Now, we're coming up against that usual issue when we have multiple real players all farming the same area. Makes it somewhat difficult to ensure we get a tag here and there. But there seems to be one just up on this hill. We missed that loot as well. Still, we do want to keep an eye out for that rogue. Yeah, they should have been minding their own business, really. I mean, get back to the Undercity. Or it could have been that they were previously a resident of Westfall when they were a human, and that they seem to miss this area, miss their home, let's say, and they aren't quite ready to accept their undead fate and Undercity as their new home. Anyway, I think that could be it, but there's no way of asking them anymore. I mean, their language, I believe that their language isn't undead. Is it guttural or something like that? I can't remember what it is, but it's something along the lines of that. So we can't even speak to them anymore. And something else, I understand the non-RP reason for this, but in RP, why is it that the only undeads are human undeads? I mean, should it not be that we see undeads from all different races? In fact, I think in lore, that yes, there are undeads from many different races. It's not solely humans that were made into that were risen again. But if someone has any information on that, I'd like to hear, because I'm not totally sure on that. I think it's probably something I've heard from another video or word of mouth or something. So do we reckon that rogue just gave up? He thought to himself, right, there's no way that someone of this beauty can be. Maybe that's it. Maybe he was attracted to Jenna. He was like, right, well, she killed me and I can't take revenge because she is just so beautiful. Perhaps when he was a human and alive, maybe he saw Jenna in one of her many catwalks or other competitions that she took part in, gymnastics, cheer, one of those things, and he actually recognized her and did and still does see her as some famous person and worships her for her fame. Perhaps that's what was going through this undead's mind. He was like, wow, Jal, oh my gosh, she killed me, I'm so lucky. Perhaps that is what happened. No, it's trapped. I forget sometimes we have the wand as well, so we can definitely save a bit of mana for using that. Another spawn. This priest is on his A game. Yeah, he's right in the thick of it. He doesn't mind getting right in there to get the tags. He's risking it all, but doing a good job. Thinking about it as well, General, she's almost level 15. I can't remember if we even got the spells for level 14. I think I would have done, but it was a while ago that hit level 14. So I'm killing these birds as well because of the quest, Westfall Stew. We do need stringy vulture meat as well. So it's not that I'm simply killing them to waste time or use time more efficiently for leveling. We also do need them for the quest. What's over here? So we have a farm over here that we haven't explored either. And I believe we could make the most out of this farm, because this farm also has I believe they are the killing fields, the harvest watchers. So we have two quests for those, but the harvest watcher quest and also the Harvest Golem Mystery Quest. Alright, so this guy here, can I get a quick... Oh, no, that guy got him first. Alright, we'll get this one. This smuggler. I know there are a few other locations as well where fire smugglers and trappers are hanging out. So if we need to, we move onwards. But this location does work for me because we have some of these beasts of the Westfall as well. So gore tusks all over the place. In fact, what I'm going to do is pull multiple of them and sort of just slow them down, but make sure we get the tags of them so we're most efficient with our what do you say, farming. There we go. Slow this guy down again. There we are. Very nice, General. Twirl away, twirl away. I'm going to do Frostbolt, Fireball. Or Fireball, Frostbolt, actually. That's the order. Nope. Planned to do it. Couldn't do it. No mana. Let's be careful here, though. I'm going to go for a potion, just in case that guy's around. And crit potion. Very nice. We should also make sure we keep an eye out for the herbs as well. So I keep watching the map, just in case something pops up. Let's get this tag here too. Do we need coyotes? I'm not sure if we need coyotes. I may have to double check with that. I'm going to pull this guy at the same time. Oh, a few too many now. There was no need at all to do that. As he is one of those throwing star experts. Okay, want him to get him out the way. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to V, which is polymorph, into a bandage. So I'm going to be a pro player here. I'm going to back away a bit. Plenty of mana, max range. And we're going to frostbolt non-stop. Another throwing expert. Gosh. These smugglers. Come on. Come and face me up close and personal. I mean, I can't really talk though. I mean, General is simply throwing spells at this guy as well. So, I guess it's just a ranged duel. I have very little mana, so no, I'm going to cancel that spell. Sit down, drink mana. Or drink my drink rather, gain mana. And take a scout around. I think we're ready to get back in the game. Okay. So no undead around here anymore. I am thinking to myself, General did get a taste for battle just then. I mean, clearly she's battling all the time, but a battle with the Horde is not her priority. And the reason for that is because her priority right now is to help the humans as much as possible, learn more about them. But then once she's accepted by her own people as being relevant, really, and strong enough, and gains enough prestige, then she would like to help her own people to rebuild. As if you remember previously, she attempted to go to the new homeland of the High Elves. That new homeland is all the way up here. Let's go back to Alathalas. But she was turned away. No quests were available to her because apparently she's too weak. So I wonder if PvP is on her agenda for now. I think what she feels like is, look, when the time demands, she will help out peoples that have helped her, but she isn't a soldier. She's not someone that will be on the front line fighting the Horde whenever required. Because you have to remember as well, I mean, Jenna is somewhat of a, her personality is somewhat of a selfish type. She will help those that help her, but to give her life for a cause that she doesn't quite understand, no, there has to be some sort of reciprocation. So she isn't in the mindset of going to war. She's very much of the mafiosa type. You know, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. With family, she'll do whatever she can for you, but otherwise, you're nothing to her. Something like that. Alright, let's back away a little bit. We've got quite a few. Oh, let's V this guy, polymorph. Alright. We need a bit of mana. Okay, well, he's netted us. Okay, finish him off with a wand. This other guy is waiting nicely for us. I have to remember as well, not that it matters on this one, but these mobs, they're certainly, what was I going to say? These mobs, when you sheep them, their health goes back up to full. That didn't matter on that one. It's clearly I had not attacked him apart from to sheep. But occasionally it is worth remembering that polymorph equals full health. Okay, get the bandage back on. What I think we'll do is we'll head over to this village, this little farm here, and then on our way back we will continue. Oh my gosh, exploration XP got us to level 15. That was nice to see. 15, General. You are making a name for yourself. Your father and mother will be proud. And we haven't talked about her father and mother yet. That will be for a later episode, but there's a story that I'll make up on the fly about them. Oh god, we've got 3 mobs on us. General, you're going to have to run. Run towards this flesh ripper. That's much safer than 3 of these Defias. In fact, this is fantastic. The Defias are actually right here, where we need them, alongside these harvest watchers, because we need to kill both of them actually. So this is much more efficient as a leveling place, I think. And we have how long? Waiting here, how long, I reckon. What a good name. Waiting up here. Not doing much. Overseeing. Is he the farm overseer, perhaps? The human mage? Could be. Could very well be. Right, so we've got 2 in here. VVV. Polymorph that guy. There we are, nice. Oh, evading. What is going on here? Still evading. Both evading. Okay, well, we will leave them be. They seem to be quite happy as they are. I'm not going to provoke them any further. But what a busy game Turtle WoW is. Players literally everywhere. You love to see it. I feel like as well we're getting to the state of play now where the quests are a little bit longer. There'll be a bit more grinding, caring, and so there'll be a lot more sort of RP talk about Jenna and her story. But what I'd like to do is eventually I'd like to come up with a series where we RP a character from end to end, but we have a proper RP where I don't pre-prepare things, but perhaps people can come up with little hints and touches to the story or to the character, and then I can implement those sort of ideas into the play. So, you know, if we start a character and we say, right, this is a character that is from Duskwood, and they are the bastard child of a lord and a servant girl, and they're they don't know who their father is, but they know that he's a High Lord, and they want to prove themselves for this and that reason. And then, some of you could comment and be like, right, well, this person also has a fear of metal, and so they can't, even though they're let's say a warrior, they only wear leather. I don't know, something stupid, but something whereby we can talk about the character, and you could say something else like they have never crossed the seas, and a dream of theirs was to see the other kingdoms across the water. And we can make that a thing, and we can make it a story about how they did this, they wanted to view this area, or go here, or they have some backstory that we could implement. I think that'd be quite a nice sort of idea that we could do together. So tell me what you think, and if that's something that you could get into. As I do like coming up with stories, but when it came to General, a lot of this is made up off the cuff. I mean, all of it is. But that's fun for me. That's something that I really enjoy, is just to have something on the fly, and that we can sort of play around with. And each episode, I have no idea where it's going to go, but there's something there. There begins to be some sort of history to the character that we can continue from episode to episode. But I think the difference from that to what I'm proposing is that we have it somewhat more planned from the start, in that we have a story, a backstory, a very sort of loose framework to the character, and then we implement some additions to it with all of your input, and then and see how that goes. And I think that'd be really fun. So I was looking earlier at some other games and what I could do and this and that, but I kept going back to the fact that when I play games nowadays, it's different to when I was younger. When I play games nowadays, what I really want is I want to play games where I can be fully immersed, whether that be immersed due to the game itself or due to me imposing a story on the character and the play. It doesn't matter. I just want to be fully immersed in this new world, in this new environment, and a lot of the time I want to be that character. Clearly with General, I don't wholly want to be her. I'm fine with being a man. In fact, I'm more than fine with being a man. But I do like the idea of, just for a short while, putting myself in their shoes, doing a bit of acting as well. My voice acting is clearly incredible, and I know you'll all agree with that, obviously. But despite, let's say, voice acting, I do have a lot of enjoyment doing that. And so the things I want to be doing, and the way that I want to be playing, is to be immersed, to have it such that there's a story that's either imposed by the game, by me, or even better, both. And develop it, I think, with input from all of you, could just enhance that experience. And I was thinking as well, because occasionally there's other things I like I do really like the hardcore play as well. That WoW, the current zeitgeist of WoW is there's a lot of popularity to playing in a hardcore fashion. I do like that, but I'm wondering if that would fit much better within maybe live streaming. So I was playing around with the idea of potentially doing some live streaming and using hardcore as the play that I do that with. But yes, not quite sure yet, but I would eventually like to do some live streaming. And it actually turns out that I'm going to be having I'm going to be taking YouTube even more seriously than I was before. I mean, clearly I've bought a new microphone, I've got a new computer, and I've got a couple more pieces to upgrade in that computer, but I'm almost there with having a much more serious sort of streaming and video creation setup. What I would also like to do is I've actually set aside more time during the week. For reasons that aren't driven purely by YouTube, I've managed to compress my hours of work in my professional work, my professional life. I've compressed that down so that I work more hours per fewer days. And so that gives me 1 day off per week, 1 weekday off per week now, to actually do YouTube and to put more effort into it. So if you see an enhancement in the quality of things, maybe intros, maybe this or that, in terms of random edits, then that could be because of this increased time I have available to me. But if I don't, then if you don't see any enhancements, then I've just been really lazy. But anyway, I feel very positive with the fact that I'm going to have a bit more time to do this thing that I'm really enjoying. Alright, so we just joined a group, which I'm thankful for. I'm going to say hey to be nice. But they're right, we should have joined this group, to be honest, because it's absolutely a quest where we can easily share the benefits of quick killing. It's not a pickup quest or pickup item quest. We're just killing harvest watchers. So yeah, we should have really been doing this for a while. I'm trying to remember if I have I don't have skull bound. I used to have the skull target bound, but I'll reset that actually after this mob. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to key bindings, and then let's go all the way down to here. I'm going to set that to a random button. Not a random button. It's my favorite button for tagging. It's the one that's above tab on my keyboard. It's quite a nice button to press. Quite easy to find and click. Yeah, so YouTube. I was thinking as well, as I said earlier, maybe some other games, but at the moment I think that it's only been a month since I restarted a month and a bit since I restarted this channel. So I think there's no point getting ahead of ourselves, and we can just ease into it, play the games that we enjoy, and do the commentary I seem to like, and see how whether that gives any growth naturally. I have a tendency sometimes to, this is somewhat personal now, but I have a tendency to throw myself fully into the things that I find most enjoyable, and I'll go full tilt on those activities, and then after a month or two, unless I actively continue that passion through habit, because the passion fades, or the enthusiasm not fades, but it's like maybe that obsession fades slightly. But unless it's become a habit, and that enthusiasm for it has sort of faded somewhat, I have a tendency to maybe drop things. And so I don't think that's such an issue anymore, because sometimes when I talk about these things, these are sort of traits that I had when I was younger, and I'm now a fair bit older, and so I wonder, sometimes wonder to myself, I know the tricks of the trade for me, what sort of tricks I can use to ensure that I continue doing things beyond the point of where the initial enthusiasm fades. And what's really lovely about YouTube is that the last time I did YouTube, and I did it for a number of years, that enthusiasm never faded. In fact, I would wake up every day, I'd be checking comments, and I was always excited about it. But I remember once I stopped, I very quickly got into the habit of not doing it. And so the trick is just to never stop doing it. And this time round, I don't have any excuse to stop. Previously, the reason I stopped is because I became extremely busy with some education that I was doing. I was doing quite a hard degree at the time, and it required a tremendous amount of my time. So because of that, I just didn't have the time anymore. And I was super sad when I stopped it, because I think what happened was, I'm trying to remember back quite a few years now, is that I had started a new degree, and I moved because of it. I think that's what happened. And then with the move, I didn't have a good setup anymore for recording. I didn't have the room I had previously. And so it fell by the wayside. And I still can't quite remember how I would have felt at that time, but I'm pretty sure I was very sad about doing so. But once you stop something, and I wonder if other people feel this as well, once you stop something, it becomes very easy to get into new habits of not doing it, of finding new ways to take up your time. And so that initial withdrawal of not doing YouTube passed swiftly, and then that became years. That became years and years. I think the last video I uploaded was 2016 or so, but actually the last time I recorded anything may have been 2014. And before that, I believe I started my channel in 2011 or 12. So it may have been 3 years or 2.5 years that I was doing it for in total. Anyway, so it was a good period of time. Anyway, I have no plans at all of stopping it now. I'm very settled in my life. I have a fair job. I live with my partner, very happy. And I have good office space as well to do that, and that always makes this easier. My setup is still leaves a little bit to be desired in terms of the graphics card and everything else, but I'm super serious about this YouTube journey now, and even if it goes nowhere, you know what? I've got a super sick computer now that I'm very happy about, and beyond that as well, just the comments that I've had so far really are encouraging. Explode commented in my last video and told me about the setup and how the sound quality was better, and it was really good to hear. And yeah, I get a lot of pleasure listening to all of you commenting, and knowing that there's people viewing this is always a joy. So thanks already, guys. Thank you very much. Right, I'm going to leave this group because we are done with this quest. Thanks for heading off now. Oh, actually, did we even get... We did. Okay, that is a horrible person. We're going to run back quickly Sergeant Dreadblade. And see if we can help out our allies. Okay, no, one of them died. Transist just died. And well is going to die as well. 3 level 13s against 1 level 20. Doesn't sound likely. What a noob. What a noob. So maybe... Oh, goodness me. So this is an orc now. This is General's first orc as well. So we're going to have to think into this. Right. So. PvP. General. She previously thought to herself, right, this undead is in human territory. We're going to defend the humans. And she provoked the attack. Or she began the attack. It wasn't both ways. This time, though, the orc attacked her first. And because of that... Jen will have to rethink things. She was minding her own business when she got attacked. Yeah, she's going to have to do some deep thinking into that. But that really is her first... I believe it's her first experience of orcs as well. As a high elf, before the issues with the Lich King, they more or less kept to themselves. It's the story I'm telling. They more or less kept to themselves, or at least General did. And so this is why she's been meeting these new races for the first time, is since the upset of losing her homeland. She's been first to sojourn in all these different areas. Okay, so we need a few more smugglers. And we did meet... Oh god, that's 3 of them. I wasn't even thinking. I was not thinking. Jenna was not thinking. She was still on the thoughts of that orc and his face as he swung his axe at her. It didn't look nice. He was not happy. And yet Jenna had done nothing. Okay, let's do a V on this guy. Alright, do we think that we can take this guy out? I think so, because we polymorphed the other one. We've also got a potion too. So actually, I think we were alright. Yeah, let's wand this guy, polymorph this guy back again. Okay, and I'm going to go for a bandage. Very good. Nice one, General. She's learning. First aid skill as well. Tremendous. Quick learner, that's for certain. Okay, max range. Frostbolt. Very good. So this will be our last smuggler. We just need trappers now, which seems to be a little less common. Aha, we have all the bandanas too. So where will we find trappers? That is not one. That is a trapper. Good. Exactly who we're after. Oh, goodness me. Dwarf rogue. Get back to Ironforge, Druckus. They've got enough help from me. I'm a high elf. They don't need any dwarfs. Although we did see 2 dwarves in Westfall. Sorry, Westfall? In Sentinel Hill of Westfall. I believe that they were woodworkers, which I said last episode was a bit odd to me. I didn't know that we had many of these dwarves that worked with wood, or at least outside of Ironforge. But perhaps I'm wrong. Perhaps Druckus is a Westphalian dwarf. I made that term up, Westphalian, but I think it sounds nice. I'm going to stick with it. Right, shall we just stick around here, guys? Do we think we're going to get much luck with the last few trappers? I didn't notice there was a watcher here that we hadn't looted. That is a trapper over there too, so perhaps if we head over here we'll get a few more. Although I am aware that... Yes, I am aware that this is where the orc was. And he definitely had a lot of anger in his eyes. Oh, fuck. There he is, Dreadblade. God, he's just stood there like an absolute beast. He knows that he is something else. Oh, that's a 13, level 13 no rogue there. Oh my god. This is not good. Let's back away. Oh, this is not good at all. Oh my god, he's coming for us. Oh god. Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm wondering if this guy is... What do you reckon? Potentially he's a twink. Because he's got shoulders. Now that's cool. And he's also got the... it looks like he's got some sort of enchant on his sword and his axe as well. And actually, he caught up with us. That doesn't seem fair. How did he catch up with us? I'm thinking that some sort of speed enchant, or he's got a spurs on his shoes. Is that something? Minus speed enchant, or a minus speed boost through, I don't know, something on his boots. But that doesn't seem right that he can just catch up to us like that. Also, the fact he's just literally hanging around, waiting for us to out there. There were so many people that he could have taken out there, and yet he went for us. Okay, we need this tag. Good, we got it. Have to be constantly alert. Can't see him anywhere. So I think we might be okay. If we just hang around here and play it safe instead of going further afield to find these trappers, perhaps that's the way to go. Tried to steal that tag, did not work. Right, this guy, see ya? He's still a smuggler. Ugh. Look, smugglers, we're okay with you smuggling. You can keep doing that. We just want the trappers now, so if you can point them out for us, that would be great. We do actually need a vulture, so let's kill one of these. So we need a vulture. Oh, there's a peace bloom down there too. Good. Yep, so vulture. Oh, fantastic. Get the peace bloom. Oh my god, please no. Oh. Please fail, please fail. You didn't fail that. We also need the gore tusk. Did we leave the group or were we kicked out, I wonder? Oh no, they all just left. Fine. I was gonna say, they don't kick General out. General does not get kicked out. Fantastic. Just one more snout. What else do we need? We need livers. We've already got one. Gosh. I thought we were doing better than that. There's a trapper there. Come on. Come on. Rank 1, rank 1. Here we go. Rank 1. Good. Got a tag. Okay. Keep the frostbots going, General. Fireball. Fire blast. Nice. Anyone else? Anyone else? Oh, we've missed out on the buffs, haven't we? Since dying. We also need some mana back. So let's sit in and drink while we wait for a few respawns. I'm going to presume that one will come up over here somewhere soon enough. We only need 3 more. What have we got? We've got here Trapper. Good. No. Fantastic. We are cheeky. General, you are cheeky. That was naughty of you, General. But you're a naughty girl. You are a naughty girl. Intelligent girl. Very intelligent. Very flexible. Gymnast. Very beautiful. But naughty. Oh, that's a smuggler. Almost tagged in, but fire blast was on cooldown, so I'm happy that didn't work. Another smuggler. Let's go into this direction. Okay. I also wonder how this spawning works too, because sometimes it's sort of along the lines of... Okay, there's a trapper. It's like a random spawn as to which type of mob spawns in which location. And so if you kill them, you can actually clear a space for the mobs that you want. Okay, so he's actually got a hunter's mark on it. She's got a hunter's mark on him. I was thinking that maybe the hunter was going to help out and tag it, but instead we'll just sheep for now. Okay, let's just wand the guy to death. And then we can focus on that. Oh no, you can have the smuggler. Absolutely, you can. Oh, it's a trapper. Okay, that's a smuggler. We're going to meander our way past there. No, please let us have it. Let us have it, please. There we go. Fantastic. Good. Well done, General. Back away from this one on the right as well. Oh, and wand. There we go. Come on. Let's get rid of that trapper. Now, I don't know if we can loot without pulling this one. But I think we managed it. And we've got a scroll of stamina, which we will use. There we are. Now, where are we at? Gortas liver pie. We need Murloc eyes. One more snout. Null paws. I think that's that. So, we also have this one in Lakeshire. That's a long way away, so we can think about that another time. For now, where are the gnolls? The gnolls are... Stories abandoned us. Task, patrol the grasslands of Westfall. Track down and slay them. I am going to head into this direction because I think that there are going to be gnolls over there. And also I know that on the coast there are murlocs, and we need the murlocs dead for the Westfall stew quest. This is an interesting stew as well. Gortar snouts, murloc eyes, vulture meat and okra. I can get behind the okra, get behind the vulture meat, but the eyes and the snout, that is a combination and a half. Very interesting. But I guess if that's what the people in Westfall have, then fair enough. I bet they can make it tasty as well. I mean, the lady that was describing it, you know, proper Scouse Westfallian lass. I'm sure she's doing the recipe that's been handed down for generations. Absolutely not high elf cuisine, but you know, General, as mentioned 1,000 million times, has developed a taste for spiced wolf meat. I'm sure she'll at least explore the cuisine of Westfall too. Who's that behind there? Cannot see. That's Sentinel Hill, but that is something. Maladia. Hello, Maladia. Another Flesh Ripper there. Something very nice about this game. Well, about Turtle WoW specifically, let's say, not just World of Warcraft, but Turtle WoW is, I don't know what's going to be around each corner. You know, there could be new quests here that the Turtle WoW developers have put into the game, and I simply have no idea about. So exploring each and every area is what I'm going to try and do here. So all of these areas that we haven't yet explored, I'm very keen to do so. What do we have here? We have some looters. Right, looters are not people that we've actually come across yet. And we're going to give this guy, this warrior, an intellect buff. He looks a bit a bit soft in the head, so we've given him that buff just to help him out. You know, if he's got any exams coming up or anything like that, well, he's going to pass now. With that +2 intellect, he's going to pass. So maybe looters is the next part of this quest. And it's also interesting how... Oh, here we go. These are the people that we need. The gnolls, rather. But it is interesting how the Defiers are separating out their recruits. You know, we had smugglers and trappers in one area, and then looters in another area. Did they just say to themselves, listen guys, look, you're a looter, so you go over to this camp here, underneath this big tree. Sappers, trappers, whatever, smugglers, you guys, you go hang out just to the west of Sentinel Hill. Are they sort of exclusionary in that way? Like, yeah, that's where you guys should go because we don't want you hanging out together. Or are they in little camps where they learn to become a looter? They learn to become a smuggler or a trapper? And I must say, a trapper? Are they the people that sort of trap animals? I'm not sure. What do they do, guys? The trappers, the ones that trap animals. I'm interested to hear. Nice one, John. That's a big crit there. This looks a bit scary. Too many of them all tightly packed together. We're going to take the people on the outside. That's what we're going to do. The Longshore. Aha. Our next set of targets down there. The thing is, though, I've had my quota of gnolls for the last 6 months or a year already filled in episode 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, something like that. I don't know if I can bear them anymore. I think we can pull this herbalist without pulling the rest. Very good. Very skilled, General. Well done. Slow him down. Hard to tell, though, if it's a him or a her. I do wonder if they have genders. I mean, they obviously must have sexes, but I can't tell by their models. They also have a head that's very low down. I'm also interested in the backstory of these gnolls. I think I've talked about it before, but I don't know anything about them. You know, why is it that gnolls are our enemies? And why are they aggressive to us? They can hold tools, so they must be intelligent. But what is it about them that has set us against them and them against us? Is it just a thing? Is it sort of like a predator always attacks a prey or something like that? I don't quite understand it. Is there any lore behind these gnolls? Gnolls in general, let's say. Maybe if I read the quest again, it would tell me something about them. So they seem to be working in conjunction with Dead Mind's thieves. So it's not a predator-prey sort of thing. But it's not that they just hate humans or humanoid races. There is something to the fact that they actually maybe work for profit if they're working with the Dead Mind's lot. So would that mean... No, it must mean that they can communicate, therefore. I don't remember. Is there any quest in the game where we work together with the gnolls? I'm sure there must be. But I can't think of any. But yeah, I would like to know more lore about these characters as well. And that is something else I've really enjoyed about these series, is giving myself the time to, one, think about how ridiculous some of these quests are. I mean, the sacks of oats and getting handfuls of oats from 8 separate sacks is ridiculous, but also delving more into the lore and thinking about the questions that I've never really posed to myself. Who are these people? Why are they in Westfall? Why are they together with the Dead Mind's lot? These are questions that I never ever had before, but I reckon there must be answers, and if not, we can come up with our own. And that's also really exciting to me because at heart I'm a massive nerd, and I like to know the secrets to life, secrets to the World of Warcraft life. I wonder if there's some sort of correlation as well between people that enjoy history, real history, let's say, as real as history is, and sort of World of Warcraft or just game lore. Not just games, let's say any sort of sci-fi or fantasy lore. I would say that there's a correlation there. But I wonder if it's been looked into by some intrepid scientist. I'm actually a scientist, by the way, so maybe I could do that. I won't do that. Okay. That was a nice looking laser that came out of my wand there. It was quite interesting to follow it along there. Alright, this should be our last one. Once we've done this, we can go for the Murloc eyes. And then from Murloc eyes, we go to the Gore-Tusk snouts. And we will have a lot of quests to hand in. Still keep an eye out there for any quests we might see here and there. And I wonder if there's going to be any sort of pick-up quests too. From occasionally when you kill an enemy, you might see something here and there to pick up. But I haven't seen anything. Oh, there's a druid there. It looks like he's quite swift as well, so I wonder if he has some sort of... Maybe it's a It's a talent. In fact, I haven't even looked at my talents for ages. We need to get this improved Frostbite. We've got 1 more point 2, so we will go for increases crit strike chance of frost spells, or crit strike damage bonus rather, of frost spells by 20%. Frostbite gives your chill effects 5% chance to freeze a target. Reduces cooldown of Frost Nova or duration of chill effects by 1 second. I am thinking that we're going to go for Ice Shards first. It just makes every frost spell we cast, which is every spell we cast basically apart from Fire Blast, more powerful if it crits. Murloc Oracle level 18. Oh my fucking god, these are high level. We need to back away right now. I had no clue. I neglected to look at the level of these mobs. Okay, yeah, definitely backing away. Oh fuck. Well, this is okay, he's level 16. This one, we're going to just frostbolt it away. I wonder then, if we go further north, are we going to find Murlocs at a more suitable level for us? We'll keep checking as we run along. Please, can you go? Yes, please. Thank you. So what are we saying? These are 17, 18. Gosh. I am thinking that this quest may be challenging. But at the same time, this is a green quest for us now, this Westfall Stew. So can it be that hard? Level 17, 18. Let's go further north again. Sneak our way past this little Knoll Scout. What are we thinking? I'm thinking that we head over here. Oh god, no, not at all. Because I'd like to just be over here, see if there's anything, any sort of mysteries we're missing over here. Any extra quests, interesting things to see. Okay, level 16. Getting a bit more reasonable. We're saying now, these are 16 again, and 15 as well. Alright, we're going to head down here, onto the beach. Lovely, lovely beach. That's it, General. Enjoy the feeling of sand on your boots. Yep, they're boots. I still do love the fit you've got going on here. I've been told that that's how you say it, fit or weave. No, that's hair. Garms, there we go, something like that. But I'm enjoying the look of the garms you've got going on, General. Your cape as well, I'm not sure about the cape. I think I would probably prefer to have it not showing. That's some effort to go to interface options and do that. We'll leave it as it is for now. Okay, so Murlocs, here we are, level 16. Let's begin. Okay. I wonder, is that talent that you do more damage when they're frozen, or is it just any crits you do more damage? Because I know eventually there's a talent that when they're frozen, it means you do more damage to them. Increase the crit strike chance of all your spells against frozen target. Aha, that's the one I was talking about. So here, I'm reckoning we go like this. We go Frostbolt, Polymorph, and then we slow this guy, and we knock the crab out the park. He's only level 12, so it shouldn't be too much stress. Oh, big crit there, nice. Wand to finish, very nice. And we go Frostbolt, Frostbolt, and just repeat that Frostbolt 1,000 times. Yeah, the crits look a bit nicer now, 50s and such like that. Got to remember though to save a bit of mana with the wand. the wand is also very nice just because of the cast speed too, and we're not actually tracking herbs, which was an error on my part. So have another little drink, get ourselves some mana back, and we'll use the same tactic again. In fact, what we'll do is we'll pull this warrior on his own. May as well be efficient about this. I was trying to be, but it looks like, yeah. He ran straight past the other mob and made our job a little bit more difficult. So we're going to make ourselves some range, get the frostbolt going again, and then head on to attack the crab. In fact, we may even want to simply run and reset this mob. Yeah, let's just reset the mob. Reset the mob, pick up the loot. Why did we get some XP? Oh, for discovering this. I see. Okay, so we've got another group of defiers over here, the pillagers. What is special about pillaging? In fact, this is a mine, which I don't remember. I'm just going in here because I want to see what's up. That is a mighty looking fireball that he's casting at me as well. Oh, I'm noticing a little bit of lag here and there. Very low health. But yeah, what's in here? I don't remember anything about this area. In the Gold Coast Quarry. Just thought I would explore, guys, just to see what's what. This doesn't look normal. What I mean by that is it doesn't look like it's been made by the WoW developers. It looks like it's been made by perhaps the Turtle WoW developers. River pores in here. How interesting. What have we got over here? Some crates. Okay, well there's something here. Some people are looting the crates over there. So I'm thinking that this is a quest that is added in Turtle WoW and that perhaps we'll get to a bit later on. How interesting. How interesting indeed. Yeah, I mean, the caverns and caves in normal WoW have a definite look about them which this doesn't have. Generally I can tell the direction and the way to go in all these caves, you know, like the back of my hand, like they're just ingrained in my memory. But in this case I can't quite tell. So that's why I say that this is like a man-made a non official WoW dev made a cave. I have to remember I didn't loot this murloc over here that we killed, so we should do that. Oh, a driftwood club. Okay, +1 stamina. Nice. Hi everyone, this is recorded in post pretty clearly. Sorry to patronise like that. But I wanted to just make a quick note to say goodbye. This is the end of the episode, and I've been recording some long play sessions, so I haven't had natural places to end the episodes. I don't know how you feel about that. Do you want a proper sign-off? Do you not? I think I like sign-offs, but at the same time, the continuity that I see from continuing the session non-stop, I also like that. So some input would be useful. In any case, I just wanted to say thanks for watching, and if you can, remember to please do like, subscribe, and I really appreciate the comments as well. So if you do have comments, or if you can answer any of my questions that I pose throughout, then I want to hear them. So until next time everyone, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you later.